Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead and some news we got for season 10. Also, we got some news about Michonne's exit and Maggie's return and some Rick stuff. Also, some Jerry and Whisper stuff. So, a lot of interesting stuff that we're going to discuss in this video today. Before I do begin, though, if you aren't caught up with The Walking Dead, spoiler warning. And if you are a fan of the show, be sure to subscribe for more Walking Dead content. But with all that being said, let's get into it. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the Rick Grimes stuff because this is really interesting to me. Now, I made a video a few days ago talking about some Rick news because the actress who plays Jadis and Pollyanna McIntosh, she was talking about the Rick Grimes movies, and somebody asked her if it's still happening, and she said yes, it's still happening, and I'm probably gonna be part of it, and or at least she said like I'm hoping to be part of it. She probably will because the first movie is gonna take place, where season 9, episode 5 ended, so she probably will be in the Rick Grimes movies. But that being said, that's what I talked about in that video. I talked about how she pretty much confirmed that the movies were happening, but there was a lot more to that that came out in the next few days. And apparently Andrew Lincoln and Pollyanna McIntosh were both in Los Angeles for a meeting. That's what speculation is, because both of them were in Los Angeles, and people were thinking that it's going to be like a pre-production meeting for the Rick Grimes movies. And that is really exciting because it means that, it's starting to get going, and, hopefully we're going to get some news about filming soon. So this is really exciting to hear this news about the pre-production and, a meeting about the movie, because I think everybody's sort of waiting for filming to begin, because that's when we can get a pretty good idea of when it's going to happen. Now, again, Universal is distributing this movie. It's going to be a theatrical movie. It's going to probably have a bigger budget than the TV show, obviously. It's going to be like a larger scope. So, if they have the meeting, I mean, they're definitely gonna start filming in the first the first quarter. I'm saying, like, definitely the first half of 2020, because there's no way they're in pre-production now and they're not gonna start filming until like later in 2020, unless something happens, like unless delays, unless stuff like that happens. And it does happen in movies, a lot of movies get delayed. But they announced these movies like over a year ago, and that means they've been working on it for over a year, probably over like almost 2 years, because they have had this plan for a long time. The first time we saw the helicopter was in season 8. So it's been very long since they've had this plan. So I'm sure, honestly, I'm not sure exactly what's taking them so long. I think the reason why, if I were to make a guess, is that there's just so much connection throughout The Walking Dead. Like, you got Fear the Walking Dead, and you got the new show now, and I think they were waiting for all these things to happen until the movie. And then once we get the new show, and then that's also gonna have the CRM, they're building up this hype, and then the movie is gonna release. So if they're in pre-production now, I would probably say I feel like the movie's gonna come out in 2021. That looks like a good, like right now, that looks like it's gonna be what's going on. When in 2021, I'm not too sure. Again, it just depends on when they really begin filming, but I would say 2021. And I mean, it could be near the end of 2020, but just because it's a movie and it's a larger thing than a TV show, again, like I said, the budget's gonna be a lot bigger. It's gonna be bigger scale. So because of all that stuff, I would say probably in 2021. And honestly, building hype is really important because this movie is gonna be in theaters, and that means it needs to do pretty good. Like, obviously, it's not gonna make $1 billion or anything like those other, like, Star Wars, Marvel, those movies make, because The Walking Dead is to a general audience. Those who watch the show are gonna go watch the movie. But I still think they're gonna try to make it so even if you don't watch the show, you can enjoy it. But nonetheless, they need to make it so, I think they need to take their time with it, and they make a good movie so people will go watch it, and at least they can make the money back from however much they spent on making the movie. That way they can get another movie made theatrically. If not, that other movie, the second movie, because it is going to be a Rick Grimes trilogy, the second and third movie might be like straight to AMC or straight to Netflix, something like that. So I think that's also why they're taking their time with it, because they want to make a good movie, which for us Walking Dead fans, that's nothing but good news. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with waiting. if that means we're gonna get a really good movie in 2021. And 2020 is already really stacked with The Walking Dead, so I wouldn't be surprised if the movie does come out in 2020. I definitely think it's possible. But even if it's 2021, that's totally fine, because in 2020 we got season 10B, which is returning, and then we got the new show, and then we got season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead, and then we got season 11 of The Walking Dead. So 2020 is super packed, and it's gonna be the 10-year anniversary of The Walking Dead on AMC. So because of that reason, I wouldn't be surprised if they do sneak in the Rick Grimes movie, probably towards the end of the year. Like, it's definitely possible, because if they're planning this all out and they start filming, and they like, a lot of movies do film and then come out in the same year, so it's not like impossible. So I do think it is gonna be possible, and honestly, I would prefer that, because I think it'll be a good touch to the 10th year anniversary of The Walking Dead, like having the movie also, like maybe towards the end of 2020, before season 11 returns. I think that would be pretty neat. We'll see if that's what happens, but I definitely think it's possible. But again, 2021 is also perfectly fun. You guys let me know how you see it happening. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about it. Again, none of this is confirmed. It's not even confirmed that they're in pre-production, but it does look like they are. The speculation is there, and hopefully, they do get some sort of confirmation soon. But again, let me know your thoughts and opinions about all this in the comments down below. Next, we got some news about Maggie, and it does look like Maggie is gonna be returning in season 10, like towards the end. Now this was already, being speculated, but they did confirm. So they did confirm Maggie's returning, but they said that she's gonna be back, fully in season 11. But it looks like she's gonna have a minor role in season 10B, and that's probably gonna be towards the end. What's going around and what like everybody's saying about Maggie's role is that she's gonna be playing a small but pivotal role in season 10, like before she fully reappears in season 11. So that's very exciting. You guys let me know, what do you think it is? Like, what do you think her return is gonna be like? Is she gonna help out with the Whisper War? It's saying pivotal. Everybody's using the word pivotal, so that is very interesting to me, because I have a feeling she's gonna help out with the end of the Whisper War, like maybe the final battle, because season 10B, we can tell based on the trailers, it's gonna be like full-on Whisper War, and I'm sure it's gonna probably go until the end of season 11. And then also, when dealing with that, they're probably also going to deal with the Commonwealth and, radio and Eugene and the radio. And so I think it's going to kind of connect. And then towards the end, Maggie's going to find out about all this, and then she's going to come and help with the final battle. That's what I think is going to happen. Because that's obviously going to be a very pivotal return. And then when Maggie returns fully in season 11, she can introduce them to the Commonwealth. Eugene can speak up and say, like, yeah, I'm talking to Stephanie, or, whoever he's talking to on a radio. And that way it can all connect. So that's kind of how I see it playing out. You guys let me know in the comments down below. What do you think is going to happen? How do you think she's going to return? Why do you think she's going to return? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, lastly, I want to talk about Jerry, because Cooper Andrews, who plays Jerry, he was recently at German Comic-Con, and he talked a little bit about the mid-season premiere. And everybody right now is talking about his character, because in that trailer, we saw he was trapped in the cave, and he sort of like, there was like a cut to his face, and he was screaming, and there was like a walker right behind him grabbing his foot. So based on that trailer, it definitely made it seem like Jerry is a goner, and I really hope not. I like Jerry. I know Jerry has a pretty good strong fan base among the show, so we'll see what happens to Jerry. But let's go ahead and read exactly what Cooper Andrews said before we talk about it. So he said, physically, the next episode, yeah, that was hard, Andrews said at German Comic-Con Dortmund, where he appeared to tread carefully when asked about his hardest episode of The Walking Dead. It's dark, and it's hard to see in the dark as an actor. I can't tell you any more than that, so yeah, that's all. Next episode. So he didn't really say anything there that sort of like hints at his death or anything, but he was saying that it was a hard shoot. And it definitely looks hard. Like, looking at the trailer, they're in a cave, and it's like very tight places, and I'm excited for the mid-season finale. I really am. It looks to be, especially that part of the mid-season finale, when they're in the cave. I think that was a really good cliffhanger. That's how a cliffhanger should be done, because it's not really like a, oh, what's gonna happen. It sort of is like a, oh, what's gonna happen, but it's not like a cheap cliffhanger or anything like that. It actually gets you excited for the next episode, so I'm very, very excited. But again, you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think is gonna happen to Jerry? Because part of me thinks he's gonna, I mean, that trailer definitely made it seem like he's dead, but again, the trailer, like, why would they show that in the trailer? So maybe that was deliberate, maybe that was somebody else's foot. I mean, I do think somebody's gonna die in that cave, because if everybody survives, that would be kind of pointless of like the whole thing, like Alpha's plan. Like, why would she even do that? Like, yeah, they survived, but I just feel like they wouldn't do that. Like, that would just be dumb if every single person there survives. And there's like 10 people down there, so I'm sure somebody is gonna end up dying. Is it gonna be Jerry? Is it gonna be somebody else? I don't know. You know, they are, I mean, they killed Sadiq, who's a fan favorite already. I know a lot of people like Sadiq, so the stakes are high. You know, they always say that nobody is safe, and you know, Sadiq was a character who I thought would be safe for a long time, and now he's gone. So really anybody could go. So part of me, I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and say no, I don't think Jerry's gonna die. I think they're gonna keep Jerry around, but you guys let me know in the comments down below. Do you feel the same, or do you think Jerry's a goner? But anyways, I just wanted to talk about those things for The Walking Dead. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions about all those in the comments down below. For this video, I am gonna wrap it up there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, leave all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Thank you guys as always for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like rating. If more Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.